Hello, my name is Erwin and today we'll be talking about pleura, which I believe is a very interesting topic and is closely related to the lungs. Its lung is covered by a layer of visceral pleura and another layer of parietal pleura. Before moving on to the topic of pleural cavities, we need to know what are pleural cavities. Well, her pleural cavities are potentially spaced, like the pericardial sac that normally contain a small amount of serous fluid that lubricates the surface and reduces friction during respiration. Here we have an image where we can see where the pleural cavities are in this picture. In fact, the parietal pleura is sensitive to pain, whereas the visceral pleura is not, and the two pleural cavities separate from each other by the mediastinum, as you can see in this picture, here and here. Each pleural cavity is lined with a single layer of flattened cells, the mesothelium, and an associated layer of connective tissue, which together form the pleura. The pleura is divided into two main types according to its location. For example, the pleura associated with the walls of the pleural cavities are called parietal pleura, and the pleura that reflects from the medial wall and of the surface of the lung is the visceral pleura, which adheres and covers the lung. What I just said is a short introduction to a subject that will help you understand. Well, since we know that we have two pleuras, I will start by talking about the parietal pleura. It recites several names, but it's because of the walls to which they are associated. The pleura related to the recent, the intercostal space, is called the costal part. The pleura that covers the diaphragm is the diaphragmatic pleura. The pleura that covers the mediastinum is the mediastinal part, and finally we have the layer of parietal pleura in the shape of a dome that lining the cervical prolongation of the pleural cavity is the cervical pleura, or also known as the pleural dome. On the other hand, we have the visceral pleura, which continues with the parietal pleura. In it, of the pulmonary line throughout with the structure of the organ, enter and leaf. It's important to mention that there are pulmonary receptors. To be exact, there are two, and they are the costomediastinal receptors and the costodiaphragmatic receptors. Each of them have different characteristics. For example, there is a costomediastinal receptor on each side, where the parietal pleura faces the mediastinal pleura, and on the part of the costodiaphragmatic receptor, they are larger and of greater importance, which are found in each of the pleural cavities between the costal pleura and the diaphragmatic pleura. Okay, this knowledge of the pleura is important as it will help you understand the lung. And finally, this will be all, and I hope the information mentioned above can be useful, and thank you very much for your attention.